Hey, I'm back. Only took about 2 hours to get some food in me and take a little bit of rest. Um, and now I'm back, and as you can see, both sides are now the swing arms are now assembled. Like I said, suspension is still perfectly workable. And next up, we will focus on the exhaust and the rear plate. And like I said, I am not going to go according to the kit instructions, but I'm going to use the other kind of exhaust here, which means some slight modification. But like I said, luckily the kit offers me all the parts that I need except for the photo etch mesh, but I think I can deal with that some way, somehow. Okay, this goes in there. And again, I'm online earlier than scheduled because why wait if I'm ready, right? I only schedule these for a certain time so that you guys know when to be here at the latest. And right now, I'm in here alone anyway, so not a big one though. I can deal with that. Just talk to the people that might watch this after it's uploaded to YouTube. And thank you guys for watching this. I know this can be boring at times to just watch me stick plastic together. I just think I owe you guys some content since I haven't been as active the last couple of months. So before we can continue though, I skipped something that I should not have skipped because it's like a small thing. We need to build the idler arms. Which is what we do now. Before we move on with the exhaust system in the back of the tank. There's a big model show nearby in August, and depending on how this turns out, I might take this and have this as a YouTube summer vacation special sitting on the table, and that would make me proud and happy. Gotta tell you, if I can make this with your help and your viewership in time for that model show in August, that would be really cool. The thing about this Panzer III variant that I'm building right now is it's the upgun with the long gun, the I think L60, or is it 50 mil or 60 mil gun? I'm not entirely sure. They were basically used in the role of main battle tank in Russia because they were lacking the necessary amount of Tigers. And this is just wrong. Is this the wrong part? Why does it? Oh, no, it's not. Okay, my fault. They were lacking the numbers of tigers that they actually wanted to have, so they had to use other tanks, Panzer IVs and Panzer IIIs, and at the end of the war, they recognized that their idea of having the Panzer III being the tank that engaged enemy tanks in combat was a bad idea. And they upgunned the Panzer IVs and downgunned the Panzer IIIs. And that's why the late war M's had the short stubby barrel. Yet, the one that I'm building right now still has a long barrel. And I prefer it this way. Alright, this goes here. Nope. Yes. No. Yes. I'm a bit confused right now, guys. Stick with me. Oops. Stick with me. Just a second. There you go. There we go. But why does this not fit in there properly? That's why. So, like I said, this would be used in the role of a main battle tank. And there would be some Panzer IV support for them at the later stage of the war. But overall, they would be reliant on these Panzer IIIs to be their main armored fighting vehicle. So that's why there are so many Panzer III variants out there, and that's why people like to build Panzer IIIs. Because there are so many of them. And they look so cool. Oh, I've got 2 viewers now. That's cool. Hey guys, whoever you are. What brought you my way? And who are you? Do I know you guys? Oh, only one left now. The other one probably was a bit afraid that I actually talked to him or her. It's always important to put the idler arm on before you put the back wall on, because otherwise it's going to be a bit fiddly to fit them. I'm just going to dry fit this back wall in a second before I put on the second idler arm. I made that mistake a couple of times to put on the back plate and then realized I should have put the idler arms on first. Can be quite the pain. to then get the idler arm in position later on. So always want to be careful. Yeah, that way. So there. This way. See? No. That's why I dry fit this right now. Because that way I can still move this small part that I put on the idler arm to make it line up with the back plate. Because this is one cast part and it's not two parts, so you need to make the seam disappear. And then it looks like this, but there, like I said, there's still a seam that you don't want to have there. Lighting is a bit bad here in front of the phone. Don't throw the phone over. I'll show you later on how exactly this looks and should look. Okay, I can take this back off and then I can work on the second idler. I was online earlier today and built up the suspension on the video, and maybe you guys want to give that a quick look if you have the time. I know it's a rather long video at 1.5 hours, but like I said, I think I did not provide any videos for too long of a time that I kind of feel obligated to give you much more content now. I know that the content might be a bit dull at times, but yes. When I first saw the scene that I'm building this after, I was actually inclined to buy like 3 or 4 Panzer IIIs and have it be like a massive big scene. But then I thought of the room constraints that I have with display space and decided, nope, I'll just change up the setup a bit. Only have one Panzer III, but add a Panzer IV, and still have the hut on the diorama. And that way I can still have a nice Panzer III with its fender missing, and another tank on the dio, as well as the wooden HUD, and have tons of snow on there, and still match and fit within my spatial setting. Because I made a promise to my fiance that my dios would fit my display cabinet. And thus I'm, like I said, a bit constrained on space, but not too bad, not too bad. 35 by 25 or 34 by 24 is going to be the size of the dio piece, which is still a rather healthy size for a dio. Because keep in mind, you always have to have something on there, otherwise it will turn dull and uninteresting rather quickly. Okay, now we can install our back plate. That we have the second idler piece on there. So we'll just install our back plate. Make sure that this fits, then we move it in place, push it down onto the other part. Then we use glue on the sides to make those adhere as well. Nice, there you go. That's the way I want it. Yeah, that's what I want it to look like. Awesome. The only thing with the working suspension, and I talk about the working suspension in the first part of this, is you need to be careful when you do this, not to damage the torsion bars, not to push on them while you're working on other parts, because it's very fiddly in here and you can push down on them, and that would not be too good of an idea, I guess, because you could damage your torsion bars, and you do not, and I repeat, you do not want to do this. Because otherwise you're screwed, and you cannot, well, you're not screwed in the sense that you cannot continue to build, but you cannot do the workable suspension bit that I want to do on this one. So yeah, you're a bit it's a bit of a predicament. It's not like a massive predicament, but it's still a predicament. And I'm sorry that while I do this, the tank is not always in shot, but I need to make sure that everything lines up, and I need to bring it closer to my face in order to do that. Now I want to be like all face in shot, but still maintain a bit of distance to the camera and spare you guys from seeing my face. And I know that some people will be like, oh, you won't see that anyways, it's covered in mud. And the idler is sitting up on it and stuff, but nope. You want this to be good. And I want this to be good. I want the parts to line up properly. Oh, 3 viewers now. Hey guys. Welcome. Whoever you are and wherever you are. Everybody is welcome. Everybody's welcome. Like I said, I'm installing the back plate for the exhaust right now, and this is the normal exhaust one and not the weighting muffler. Yeah. The good thing with the Dragon exhaust is you don't have to drill the hole. It's already in there, so that's a bonus. You don't have to deal with that part. Oops. You can be a bit rougher with the exhaust because they are actually just very thin metal, and they would get damaged rather easily, especially when they get warm, and when then a stone is flicked up by the tracks and hits the exhaust, it will just quickly indent it and damage it. So if you, like I just did, scrap off a bit too much, that's not much of a problem. Give me a second to try to move the camera up a little bit, just a little bit, so you see what I do with my hands. Oops. And those Dragon exhausts are nice. There's a bit of flash on this one, so I haven't seen that much flash on a Dragon kit. But like I said, some of the sprues are really old, especially the A and the B sprues. Maybe talk to me yet? No, nobody has talked to me. Okay. No comments left yet. Where are all those guys? Oh, well, yeah, natürlich. Man muss die Sommerferien ja effektiv nutzen. Und nachdem der Kammerjäger schon da war, ne? Kann man ja jetzt auch weiter am Panzer III schauen. Mr. Barkus is here and he just talked to me in German. That's why I talked in German back, you know. I actually speak both languages fluently. That's such a shock, right? People that speak 2 languages. Jesus. Yep, that's where this goes. Let's put the glue in there, put it on, and move on to the next, to the other side. There we go. Exhaust 1 assembled. Ja, chop chop, mach mal. Gute Idee. Ich habe dann noch sturmfrei hier zu Hause. Die Verlobte ist arbeiten. Und dann hat man doch eh nichts Besseres zu tun, oder nicht? sich dem Plastik zu widmen und es in Form zu bringen. Vor allem, wenn man den ambitionierten Plan hat, den ich habe, bis zum Ende der Sommerferien dieses Diorama zusammengebaut zu haben. 6 Wochen. 2 Panzer, eine Holzhütte, Diorama-Base. Warum nicht, ne? But I will be speaking English because otherwise some of my subscribers will be like, what is he talking about? Why would he speak German? We are ignorant, we only speak one language. No, I'm sorry, guys. That was actually a slide at a certain someone who said that English-speaking people had no use for other languages because they only spoke the most important language in the world. So yeah, and I think we all know who I'm talking about, right? There are not that many people who are as ignorant as him and live in the Liverpool area. Oh, I'm in the mood today, guys. I'm in the mood today. Come at me, bitch, if you don't like it. There we go. Exhaust 2 put in place. There we go. Exhaust system is almost done. Now the thing, like I said, that is missing is the mesh part. And I'll see whether or not I actually have a kit lying around that has a spare mesh part that I don't need at this moment. And I think I have a Panzer III. I know it has a weighting muffler. Damn it. But I'll see if I can get something done there. And I'm not hard pressed right now. It doesn't need to be done just now. There's still some time left before I need to do this, before I paint this. And then, oh, a message. Yeah, exactly. I totally agree with you, Mr. Vargas. I totally agree with you, Handlebar. Haha. Now everybody's laughed, right? Is that like the famous name he gave you, Handlebar? Well, jealousy, right? Jealousy is eating him up inside. So maybe we should feel pity for him. Because, I don't know, considering the fact that probably the last time he saw his cock while taking a shower was when he was 3, I kind of feel a bit of pity for him. Just a tiny bit, but yeah, a bit. Ah, Dragon Fit is so good. The fit on Dragon kits is stunningly great. So what exactly do you still have on the bench then, Mike? Do you have like, still have that Schneider, right? That French tank? If I remember correctly, that you need to finish? Tank washer. Hello, Tank Brusher. Yes, I am doing pretty well. I have time. I can model. Everything's awesome. I cannot complain at all. Life's great right now. I hope you are doing just as fine as I am. Oh. Shut up, Seb. Shut up. How many starter kits do you have still lying around that you haven't finished? So, huh? How about that? How about that? Ass cunt. I didn't tell him to finish stuff, but I'll try to motivate him. He said that he was looking for some motivation because he didn't feel much motivation today to start building. And I'm like, well, get at it. You still have this and that. Yes, I'm proud of you for finishing that Scammel. That looked really good. Attaboy. Will you take that Scammel to Veldhoven? Why am I funny? That was an honest question. Why not take it to Veldhoven? I told you before, do not try to always kind of compare yourself and your work to that of others. That's not helpful. See, that's what I mean. Always selling yourself short. But you do you. If I come to Veldhoven this year, I'll enter a bad build again. Not win a medal, but just still have my stuff on the table and just feel happy that I got something to the point where I just put it on the table and was fine with not winning anything, but just happy to show my work. That's basically all that I want to do there. I'm not going, if like I said, if I'm going again, I'm not going with the thought of I'm gonna win something. Especially at an esteemed show like SMC. I'm just going to show others my work. Maybe get 1 or 2 tips by others, like maybe you could have done this or that. Just widen my modeling horizon. And not stay the ignorant German that I have been. Who thinks he knows, which he doesn't. I actually got an invite from Modellbau König when I ordered that resin set for their Summerfest, and the guy that wrote the Super King book will be in attendance. and we'll be talking to modelers about what they could improve on their, like, what small tips he has and what they could do if they're interested in that. So yeah, I might, if I can make it, which I doubt at this point, I might go there and have something to show off, you know, like not show off, but have show him and ask him what he thinks. So I think it's an opportunity to improve yourself, to go to model shows without the mindset of I am going to win a medal, and if I don't win a medal, this has been a bad show. And I had that mindset before, and I went to Veldhoven for the first time. I was like, I think I'm going to win a medal. I won a medal at my local show. Yes, David Parker, exactly. There, David Parker. Yep, that's also a thing. Try and make the show as good as possible, and by entering a model, you help the show. True, Mr. Barkus, true. Couldn't agree more with you there. Okay, now that is done. Next up are these. Yes, okay. The tow cable. I know, Sep, I know that. But it still will not make me not enter anything. If I go. B26. So these are the tow cable for towing eyelets that go in the back of the tank that I'm working on right now. Yep. And the thing why I would enter something into the SMC show would be to see if I have actually improved. To see if maybe, just maybe, this time I don't hear the, oh wait, you painted your jerry cans wrong comment, you know? And just for the sake of showing people I paint them the way I paint them would be another reason just to enter. Just to make the rivet counters feel bad. And pee in their panties. Another good thing to do is make rivet counters miserable. Don't you think that making rivet counters miserable is a good idea? Those people who think that they know everything, their work is inferior. I don't know whether or not it will be worth a visit. The thing is, for me, it's about a 500 kilometer, no, 450 to 500 kilometer ride. So I'm not sure whether or not I can make it this year to Delmenhorst, but they say something about special deals, so might be worthwhile. That's also true, Mike. That's also true. That's the downside of giving them what they want, you know? Giving them something they can complain about. But then again, maybe that's the social person in me, that I even want the rivet counters to have a fun experience at a show, you know? I even want them to just like, oh my god! He used the wrong color on his jerry cans. That's not the right yellow. They are not greenish enough. Or they are not sandy enough. They are yellowy. Oh my god, how dare he put that yellow on his jerry cans. German jerry cans would have never looked like this. Up to this day, I think that was the funniest modeling interaction I've ever had. And Seth was standing next to me, just shaking his head, and I was like, okay. And the worst part is, it was a German rivet counter that rivet counted me that day. And I felt so terrible. I was going to cry. He made me feel so worthless. Such a piece of crap guy. Honestly, who would? Yes, that would also actually. The sad part is the Dio does no longer exist. I recycled the Dio, but I think I still have the jerry cans lying around somewhere, so I could actually do this. That's actually not a bad idea there. Thank you. I may have to pick that up. Seriously, I may have to pick that up. Yeah, how dare you, Seb? How dare you have winter uniforms when there is no snow? It's always warm when there is no snow. At least 30 degrees. Wasn't that the same rivet counter? Wasn't it the same guy? I think so. But it doesn't matter. It was just a stupid idiot fuck. It's just like... Okay then. Thank you for letting us know. We really appreciate your stupidity. Yeah, I know. Us Germans, we are bad people, so... I know. And I'm almost sorry. I'm almost sorry. Okay, yeah, we're gonna do this. Yeah, I can manage this. Yeah, it was fun. Sepp and I were looking at each other like, did that idiot just really say that? It's like, did he really just criticize me for using the wrong color on my jerry cans? And I was like, okay, buddy, okay. I feel your pain. I feel your pain. Okay, now the fun starts. Now it's almost time to do the fenders, and I'm a bit scared because this is the first time ever I'll do a cutaway fender. So, wish me luck, I guess. Never done it before. Don't want to ruin this kit. That would be a pity. That would be a pity. Where are the fenders? No? Nope, there they are. Never done a cutaway fender. I think it's best to cut them away. Yeah, I think so. Although, I think I could wait with cutting them away until I have built up the superstructure. because that might make it easier for me to see if this actually works or not. Okay, this has this small nook there. Anyways, I'll see to that in a second. Let me just quickly do this piece right there. Where is the D sprue? That's not the D. There. I need this one. All them sprues, all them sprues. So much plastic. And all those sprue backs, all that plastic garbage. Yes. Pollute the environment. Pollute the environment. That's my credo today. Oh, I've lost a couple of viewers there. Apparently, I've been talking too much shit lately. Although that's not just a... That's a rather common occurrence with me. But yes, let's do the classic, the front bow plate first, and then when I have built up the superstructure, it might be easier for me to do the fenders. Damn it. Should have done it. I really should have done it. Should have done it first. God damn it. Okay, that was not the plan. That was bad, but yay me. No issue whatsoever. Put this piece on like so. Fit it in there nice and tight. That's what she said. No, we don't want the gap to be there. We want to have a nice snug fit. Look, I even got the idler wheels on already. Oops. Your mind is dirty, Sam. It's surprisingly very dirty. Or unsurprisingly very dirty. Unsurprisingly. Let's think. Okay, this is all done. This is all done. Okay, let's quickly do a gluing break. Give this some time to cure. And while we wait, let's sand some road wheels. So that went quicker than I had imagined it going. And that means that I am well on my way to finishing this, maybe tomorrow. Which is actually quicker than in my fastest estimate. Like I said, I thought I would finish this by Saturday, but Yeah. If I can finish this tomorrow, I can start the Panzer IV on Saturday. Or spend some time with the missus on Saturday. See about that, though. What her plans are. Oh, wait, she got to work on Saturday. So, yeah, I'm off on Saturday. Early in the day, so I can do some modeling then. Which is awesome. I gotta tell you guys, I missed modeling a lot. Really did. It's a stress relieving hobby for me. So when I come home from school, I would like to do it, but I just don't have the time to, and the moxie. So now that I have the time and I feel like it, wow, so much fun. It's a great. And there's a flash. But this actually is an interesting aspect, I think. Why do you guys model? What's your motivation for modeling? Is it a stress relieving thing for you as well? Is it like, I don't know, to fight your aggressions with Sep? I can see that. Why do you guys model? Welcome to the Hollywood is Sending Road Wheels for about an hour YouTube live stream. I'm currently letting the hull dry while I sent the road wheels that I glued together earlier after they have now dried. So everything gets the proper drying time and nothing breaks or gets damaged. As you can see, once again demonstrating the movable suspension. See? We have some way in our suspension that it can travel. Which is exactly why we did it like this. And then when we have unflat terrain, undulated terrain, I'm sorry, we can match it to that terrain and it will get a much more lifelike and realistic look. Thank you. If you guys allow, I need some camo mask when in ambush camo. Have you ever used some? I haven't used any yet, no. But I think they might be useful. Depends. Are you good with freehand camo painting? Then I don't think you need one. If you aren't, go get one. That's at least what I would do, because I don't think I'm good enough at freehand camo. Especially with ambush camo. It's funny. Handlebar is so well known that even on my YouTube live streams, he is the one that's greeted. I like that fact. Mike, you're a people drawer. You're a people magnet. I need you on my live streams more often. You get people to come here to talk to you. Doesn't on which tank? 38T? Because I think Yak Panzer 38. I think there is a camo mask for that comes with the Academy kit that is pretty good. It's not the Hetza. Seb, where are you? Tell him it's not the Hetza. This is your job. I don't want to do this. Get your facts straight with Dutch modeling. Seb always tries to tell us it's not actually the Hetzer. It never was called the Hetzer. Stop calling it the Hetzer. And he isn't wrong about this. Because apparently there was some confusion. The E10 Panzer prototype, that apparently was for a short period of time called Hetzer. And since it looked similar to the 38, Panzer 38, people kind of confused them and called the Panzer 38 the Hetzer, which it was actually never called. Like, by authorities or tankers. Wait. I'll show you how many PE parts are in this one. I can find the sheet. Yeah. There you go. That's the PE thread. It's not that many. It's a moderate amount of PE. Hello, Nordis. Welcome to watching me sand Panzer III road wheels. That's the joyous part about building German armor. Sanding road wheels. So many road wheels. But then again, no matter which nation's armor you built, they all had aeons of road wheels, and they still have aeons of road wheels. The Cromwell, I think, has even more road wheels than a Panzer III, so yeah, I'm good. I'm fine, I'm happy. With 12 road wheels, can't complain. Yeah, I missed my stream as well. But, well, work was kind of paying more than YouTube, since YouTube decided to demonetize me. So I had to focus on work. And the school wouldn't allow me to keep my stream going while I was in class, and like having you guys partake in me teaching a class that wasn't allowed. So, okay, I never actually asked, but because I know it's not allowed. So, yeah. I had to take a break, but now 6 weeks of very in-depth me building tanks. With exclusive 2-hour-long videos of me just sanding road wheels. And sweating like a pig. Because it's warm and I cannot open the windows. Because stupid wasps. But good to hear at least someone missed my streams. Same here, same here. But I have had them in the stash for quite a while now, so yeah. I said that earlier when I had the first installment of the live build today. I don't buy them anymore unless I can get them for a really good price. Otherwise, they're just unaffordable even to me. Because I won't pay 90 euros for a new Dragon kit without photo etch, without much in the way of metal add-ons or anything at all. And I just don't really dig that. So yes, I'm lucky I have a couple of them left in the stash that I can take out and put together and enjoy it while it lasts, you know. At one point I will not have dragon kits left in the stash, and at that point I'll be subject to Tamiya, Mang, Tacom. Never built a Mang or a Tacom before in my life, so that's going to be interesting. That's why I don't build that many models a year, so I have something in the stash at all times. And then of course I never finish builds because I'm a lazy fucker. That's true, Seth. But the old Tamiya ones are not as expensive. You can get the old ones for a good rate, but they're just not as good. And I have so many Dragon spare parts at that. Says the lazy guy who's sitting in France getting the suntan on. Or at this point, it's probably back on the road, sitting in a traffic jam. Only 2 more road wheels to go, guys, and I have all the road wheels in, and then it's only return rollers left. And after that, we are back to gluing stuff, I promise. This is a task that I would love to outsource, you know, like have one of these rotary tools where you can put in sandpaper and just have it rotate and just hold the tire and turn the tire and just have the tire be sanded by the sandpaper. That would be straight up my alley. Lazy person's paradise, you know. One to go. Only one to go. You know what? I'm gonna do this one this way. Just so I don't have to sand this. Because contrary to popular belief, the German tires did not, and I repeat myself, did not have this seam. I've seen a couple of German tires from World War II now. None of them had the seam. So it's always correct to remove the seam from German, and I repeat, German road wheels. Alright, road wheel's done. Yay! Awesome. Okay, next up, what we have. We could do the fenders, but I'm not sure if I want to do the fenders right now, or we could do something superstructure. Yeah, that looks more up what I want to do. Damn, it doesn't have these either, does it? Oh man, no. Oh crap. I don't think that's big of a. It is. Damn it. Now I have another problem with the fact that this is a weighting muffler version, because it does have the weighting covers, and it does not have the air intakes for the mesh covers for the air intakes on the sides either. So what am I gonna do now? Give me a second. What am I going to do now? That is the question. That's messed up. I think I have to order aftermarket. Oh, well, I think I can survive this. Getting paid. Okay. Yeah, that doesn't sound too much of a fun experience then. Look, I already have wheels on in the sprocket. And an idler. And another idler. Yes, I will have to see if I can source these from aftermarket. Okay. Can I use these? Yes, I think I can use these though. Yeah, I use these. All I need to sort then is the mesh, but that should hopefully be the smallest issue moving forward. The bigger issue is the fact, where's my engine deck? Oh, there it is. Confusion for a second. This requires more surgical Stuck 3Fs are awesome. I like the Dragon Italian one. And I like the really old Dragon Stuck 3F8 with Winterketten. Oh boy. But I want one that I can desertize, because I want to buy the Panzer Art Stuck 3F Sand Armor. Oh, I dig that one. Oh, I dig that one. I get all woozy just thinking of it. I get all doozy just thinking of it. Okay, what we are going to do now is we are going to build our engine deck. Like I said, because of the exhaust the change of exhaust system, I will have to change some of the engine deck as well, because I don't need the weighting equipment anymore on the engine deck. So I don't need the weighting covers for the engine access doors. I don't need the weighting covers for the air intakes. So this is going to be a bit of a change of plans, but everything is still fine, I think. if I can source the parts that I need from aftermarket. Otherwise, I'm screwed. Up until now, they had a monopoly, yes, but I think that might change at some point in the near future. With Dragon and the monopoly and Panzer IIIs, because the other manufacturers are catching up rather quickly. This is such a great fact right now that I'm taking advantage of here with Dragon kits, that they come with so many spare parts that you can use the spare parts to actually build versions that are not in the kit but that you need. Like I do right now. I need this to have the solid air intakes with the mesh covers. And thus I'm glad that Dragon provides us with all these extra things here that you normally wouldn't get in like kits of other manufacturers. Well, you only get what you need for the specific version that you built. Of course, you also get this with the new Dragon kits, that they're quite limited in the additional parts that you get, but the older ones still had sprue where you're like, okay, I'm using like one part from this sprue for my kit. Thank you for all the spares. Of course, it would have been awesome if they even added the PE parts that you don't need for this specific variant. But then again, I can understand why they wouldn't. I can fully understand why they would not. Alright, been going over an hour again, so I feel like this format is working for me. Hopefully for you as well. I enjoy the fact that so many of you have found the way here and have joined me here for my build of this Panzer III. Alright, there we go, that's perfect. That looks so good. I like a Panzer III, even at this stage. Already looks like a Panzer III. Let me see something. Let me check something. Let me check something real quick. No, come on. Come on. Okay, this is a fit. Trying to see how exactly the engine deck is gonna go in there, in the resin aftermarket. Okay, I do need. Okay, that's good to know. I do need the air intakes. Okay, good. That's all I wanted to see for this. The air intakes are necessary. Okay, these are the proper air intakes, right? These 6, yeah. Those are the proper air intakes. Nope, it didn't. Because it had hard covers. They had to take off the mesh in order to fit the hard covers on top. Did not have mesh underneath. Since the mesh was used as grenade protection, anyway, that's the only reason they had it. And when they installed the solid covers, they had to remove the mesh because they needed to weld the solid covers to the underlying structure. Or they just never had the mesh from the get-go. Because the weighting mufflers, I don't think the weighting mufflers were field applied. I think they came from the factory with the weighting mufflers. Because the weighting system takes a rather sophisticated and quite the pain to equip on already serving tanks. I don't think, other than a couple of rivet counters, anybody would curse at you for doing this. I for sure would not. And if I were you, I don't think I would. I don't think I would mind at all. We are nearing the end of the engine deck assembly because I want to see how the resin fits and how it looks with the resin. I am very excited for this resin aftermarket kit, I gotta tell you guys. I love Panzer Art resin. And like I said earlier, that's why I want to desertize the Stux 3FA. So I can have the resin sandbag armor. And just so I have a desert Stug. Of course, it's only a plastic model kit, and it only comes in a Tamiya box, and it was never in World War I, and it only weighs 24 grams and not 24,000 kilograms. Idiot wanker. Stupid idiot. I am so much better than all of you guys because I have an actual tank. Self-entitled brat. Yes, I hate people that think they are better than others just because they have spare money and can buy stuff others probably can't, and then feel good about themselves because of it. Oh, this does not look like it's supposed to go like this. Oh, why though, I ask? Now the fun starts. Trying to make this not fall over and the resin aftermarket kit fit the way it's supposed to fit. This is gonna be fun. And unhealthy. Always wear a mask. I know, I'm not wearing a mask. I don't care at this point. I have had unprotected contact with resin. Haha. He said unprotected contact. He has slept with resin. He's a total weirdo. Ah, now we're getting there. But this is still hanging in the air. I don't like this. Why the fuck is this hanging in the air? Is there anything underneath this? It's not the wrong setup. Shut up. Hey, that's not cool. Why is this damaged? It does fit. The fit is not the issue. The issue is the fact that this box currently looks as if it's floating in the air. So I need to see why this is and how and if I can fix it. If I cut off my finger, please inform an ambulance. I'm working with a rather sharp carpenter's knife right now, which is stupid of me. If you have a set of wire cutters that can just do the same exact job that the knife can do without cutting off my finger. Because I actually like my fingers. Don't know about you guys, but I like my fingers. I prefer to keep them. Resin dust. Yummy. Cancer! Ooh! I need to dust the place in a second. Do not do this at home, what I've just done. This is not healthy. I know I'm not a good example. I'm not a good role model right now. But I don't need to be your role model, guys. You guys are all grown-ups. You don't need a role model. You can make decisions for yourself. And I don't want to tell you what to do, what not to do. But yeah, what I just did was not the best idea. It's not the best idea to work with resin like this. Always a good idea to wear gloves and a mask. See, I'm already dying. It fits perfectly, Seb. Everything's fine. Now I know why there's miscellaneous stuff there that goes underneath the box. Everything's good. Everything's perfect. Everything's awesome. And I really love the resin set. I just barfed on camera. Oh my god. Now I'm a real prick. If I wasn't one of the founding fathers or founding members of the pricks anyway. Right now we are still working on the resin. Again, to all my viewers, what I'm doing right now is not the healthiest way of working with resin. You should be wearing a mask. Although, I especially advise working with a mask if you're sanding resin. If you're cutting it like this, and you are careful, and you dust the place afterwards, it's not as bad, but you need to wash your hands afterwards. And I would only do this with, like, newer resin sets. This is a 2018 resin set, so I think this is the newer high quality resin, which is not as toxic and harmful as the like 90s, 80s resin, where you really had to be careful. I'll be right back. I need to go in the bathroom and sand this underwater with a wet sanding stick. Be right back. Just think of elevator music right now. I'm back! I wet sanded the resin, and here we are back again. Only one piece of resin still to be removed, and I can quickly do this right now because I don't need to sand it. Like I said, I normally would be wearing a mask, but I'm currently out of masks, and I'm really anxious to work with this. So yeah, I'm extra careful with where it goes, and I'll be cleaning the place in a second. So I'm currently doing this resin set because I'm at the point of the build where I need to fit the engine deck to the resin block. And thus, I had to stop working on the engine deck. Not the engine block, I'm sorry. Fit it onto the engine deck. And therefore, I had to stop with that. And just clean up the resin. So when I put it on, there are no like casting blocks left, so that when we put it on, we have the resin in its final form, so we see what the fit looks like. It should be perfect now, and we see that when we put it on there, the fit is immaculate. Yes. That is exactly how we want it. This is beautiful. Look at this. The fit is perfect. It goes straight on there. Yes, this is what we want, and this is what we need especially. Yes, 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 yes. This is gonna look so good. I'll show you. I'm gonna put it on the back here of our tank. I'll show you what this is going to look like when it's installed. Nah, it's not gonna stick now. But yeah, look at the massiveness of this. Jesus, this is great. Oops, this is great. Oh, I can see it in front of my eyes. I really dig it. I really like it. I love 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 it. Okay, let's continue our build of the engine deck then. Okay, put this out to the side. Okay, we've done this. Now we need D20. Ow, my back. D20 and D19. Yeah, D20 and D19 are what we need next. By the way, if you guys have any input on what you would like to see on one of the next build episodes, please let me know, and I'll try and see if I can make it possible, and if I can make it work for us, that I can show you if you want to see certain parts of the build, if you want to see certain steps along the way. Although I try, and I think I will actually be filming almost the entire build of this, unless I'm building while my missus is in the house, because then I won't be filming. Then I'll catch you up in like in an update video. And this is no. Yeah, it's this side. No, the single one goes in this side. Yeah. Yep, yep, yep. Yep, it goes in there. Absolutely. So, how's the weather wherever you are? How has your day been so far? For those of you on the eastern, in the eastern part of the world, is your day already over? Has your day started again? For those of you in the western part of the world, good morning. Oh, I'm proud of you there. I'm proud of you, Nordis. I'm not proud of you. Go Nordis. Sending Panzer III roll wheels. Don't we all just love that? In Finland, oh. How's the weather in Finland? Oh, summer or something. So no more snow for you. Here's a great part of this build that I'll be doing. I'll be painting the tank before putting on the resin. That way, even where the resin goes, the tank will be painted, and Revit counters will not be like, oh my god, you haven't painted underneath there, how dare you, we can actually see some plastic sticking out. That way, I'll be good to go. And it allows me to paint the resin and the detail much easier off the vehicle than on the vehicle. The sun's been shining for 2 days. Now you're spoiled, huh? You don't get that in Finland often, do you? Well, I guess you do. Come on, Finland is not that bad. It's not Sweden. Actually, I gotta say, I'm currently rooting for Denmark at the World Cup. Since Germany has been eliminated, I have now decided to root for Denmark. Because they play the least good football, and that associates with the Germans very bad. They were very well. Oh, why am I speaking like a Dutchman now? 2 months? What about 2 months? Oh, okay, 2 months. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness me. 2 months of sunshine? Damn, boy. I wouldn't know what to do with 2 months of sunshine. Seb, could you do me a favor and tell me what time it is? Central European. Like, your time zone, my time zone, you know? Because I don't have a watch on me right now, and I don't know what time it is. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. That's good. That means I still have time before I need to go and pick up the missus. Fit issues, but nothing we can deal with. And no, Seb, it's not because it's the wrong set. I assumed you said something about it being the wrong set again. Yeah, that's probably also the case. Almost dying here. There we go. Finally managed it. Awesome! Perfect fit. Let's hope the other side goes a bit better, but yeah. We are model builders, not assemblers, right? So there's no problem with having to cut stuff and make stuff fit. Otherwise, we'd all be, I don't know, putting together Legos. Try and see if I can show you guys how this looks when it's done. Yeah, I can. There you go. Nope, wait. Wait. This needs to be in there, and this goes in there. And then I can show you. There you go. This is how this fits, and the fit is Nice, tight, snug. Awesome. This is actually really awesome. Yep, this is awesome. I like this a lot. I like big boobs and I cannot lie. I could actually use some music right now. Boy, oh boy. Thank you. Huh? No, no, would never. Don't even know that song. Actually, they stole the melody, you know that? The melody was used way, way before the Nazis were even anywhere close to in power. And even before Horst Wessel wrote the text to his song, the melody was of an old German folk song from the 1800s. Which is very ironic because it sings about relationships to mother and not just mom, but it actually mentions Jews in a very nice tone. So I think it's ironic that the Nazis then would abuse the melody, and yeah, especially with as bad of a text as the Horst Wessel lied had, because the I don't know if you guys know the text of the Horst Wessel lied, but that is just bad rhyming, and bad like you can actually hear it when you hear them sing it in certain areas where the text does not fit the music, and we're like, that just does not sound like it should go there. And yes, it should not, but they used it for their benefit, like they did with so many things. German national anthem, German flag, the swastika rune, the SS rune. They took it from someone else and made it theirs, so they could push their agenda. So yes, every now and then I whistle it, but I don't whistle the Horst Wessel lied because I have no association with Nazis. I'm scared, I gotta tell you guys, I'm scared of cutting the fender, but it has to be done, and what has to be done has to be done. So, no reason to wait for this any longer. Let's do it, let's do the fender surgery. For those of you who don't know what I'm about to do, I posted a video yesterday of what the Dio is supposed to be about. And today, and it shows a Panzer III that is missing And I think it's deliberately because it's on both sides and it seems rather symmetrical. The front part of its fenders. And yes, now I am in the unenviable position that I have to cut the fenders in a similar fashion if I want to build this, because I think it looks really decent and really nice. But I'm afraid I might do something wrong here. So bear with me. Fingers crossed. That I don't mess this up. Probably best to cut it right there. Or there if I want to go a bit wider. Let's see how this looks if I put this on here. Oh wait, I need to sand this side as well. Oh, hi Mike. Yes, I should. And yes, I will. But I won't do that on camera. And I will finish. I will finish. Don't worry. And if I won't, that's just me. As with every group build. I enter them, not to finish them. I need to look at that picture. I hope I will not be instantaneous. And I'm back. Ha! No, I just needed to see where the fender is cut on the picture. It's in between these two links, but I can also cut it right straight down there, which is not a bad idea either. Or I'll cut it right here. But then, what's the tool? Oh, that's the crowbar, okay. That's the crowbar. I think I have something for the crowbar, resin-wise. Let me check. Yep. I can't cut it there. Okay, I have to cut it for that. Yep, I can't cut it there. Damn it. So this goes on there like so. No, that's not possible. Should go on there like this. But this does not make much sense. Because this is not the crowbar that goes there. It goes there. Oh no, wait, it goes there. Okay, then that's okay. It's the wire cutters. Okay, then I'm fine. I think. The crowbar is this one. That's the wire cutters. Yes, I'm fine. Awesome. Okay, I can make this cut. I can make this incision. Your mom, Sepp. Your mom. The fenders for the German vehicles give you one good point where to cut them, which is basically in between the different fender links, because they could actually detach parts of the fender by just loosening the... Alright, there you go. Need to see how this looks, but yeah, we have got the fender successfully, I think. And if the crowbar goes there, well, that will be cool, because this will overlap, then awesome. Okay, but that's only one side, because I need to do both. Okay, I'll leave this, so maybe I can glue this on there as well. Mike, how did you... Like, why are you talking about my computer now? Huh? Oh, 7 minutes to 2 hours, and I think I'll cut it at 2 hours. I like where this is at right now with the fenders. Like I said, let's see if I can put this on here. I don't like this. Why is the fit not there anymore? That's why. Okay, fair enough. Okay. I see. That's the issue. Ah, but that's not big. That's not as big of an issue as I think it might have been. Otherwise, okay, I can deal with this. Okay. The fuel cap right there is messing up a bit of the fit, but it's not a problem for me. Yes, I'm doing live widths on the phone, Mike. And I think video quality is okay. Anyways, I'll leave it at this for now. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for hanging out with me for the last 2 hours, some of you. And I'll talk to you guys soon. Thanks for watching. This is Hot Morning. Bye for now, and I'll see you guys soon.